With Altcoin Buzz. Today we're going to talk about the big news coming out of Ripple's Twitter account. They said today, we're excited to announce at American Express join RippleNet. Instant payments are now live between the US and UK. Obviously that's not the US and the international community, which would include, Asia and all of Europe and Africa and the Middle East and the Indian subcontinent and South America. So we're not seeing that kind of news, but the US and UK. So this is a step forward. And if we look at the price action with Ripple, we can see, let's just go ahead and refresh this. Okay, we can see it's up to 24 cents. So if we look at the 7-day, we can see it shot up to 27 cents. Pulling back a little bit, and it's down to 24 cents. But that's what created a massive injection of cash. People pumped. They're pulling back a little bit, but I anticipate Ripple's price to continue to fluctuate around about the 24-cent range, which is up from where it was trading at around 21 cents previous to this news. And I say that because it's going to take time for more people to put money into Ripple. Although the immature investment that always takes place, people load up, money pours in, and then they pull it out, which is really frustrating because this is big money coming in and big money coming out. So it's that kind of stuff, that short selling that's really affecting the consistency here. But either way, Ripple, XRP, big news. Let's go ahead and check out the big news that's going on with Ripple. So this is on their website. American Express joins RippleNet, giving visibility and speed to global commercial payments. The movement to modernize the global payment system is quickly gaining momentum as another major global financial services company joins Ripple.net. When they say another one, here's how many companies are already working with Ripple. Ripple now has over 75 banks signed up that are experimenting with XRP. Just last month, they recruited the former business director at Swift, the network that today facilitates money transfers between 11,000 financial institutions in every country on earth. If you know about international banking, then you know about Swift. And if you know about transacting internationally and globally, you know how exciting cryptocurrency is to help fix the difficulty with doing global commerce. I say it's easy because you can really transact with anyone. All you need is their public ID, public address. And I mean, right now, if you wanted to send money internationally, you have to deal with a whole set of international laws that are standing in your way. And SWIFT is one of those banking codes that you have to go through as an intermediary to get that payment to go through. So Ripple working with Swift, that's interesting. Anyways, back to the press release. American Express is the latest company to become a member of RippleNet, joining the ranks of Credit, Agricole, Airwallex, Qualix, and more. What a tongue twister those companies' names are, huh? American Express is joining Ripple's blockchain network to provide real-time business-to-business global payments that will ultimately enhance their customers' experience. Initially, American Express FX International Payments FX IP will partner with Santander UK to create a transaction channel between the US and UK. A first and a boon for the corridor. The US is the UK's largest trading partner, creating an immediate need for frictionless commercial global payments in the UK market. Now bear in mind, the UK is not the United States' largest trade partner. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is China. Okay. Partnering to deliver faster, better service. By leveraging the power of RippleNet, FX IP customers will see an immediate improvement in how they send money globally. Compared with the traditional payment process, Ripple's blockchain-enabled payments simplify connections with intermediaries and provide immediate end-to-end visibility into the transaction status and cost. What's more, FXIP's use of RippleNet will maintain the level of security that American Express customers have come to know and expect. We've already seen evidence that blockchain technology is playing a transformational role in the way customers are served, said Greg Keeley, Executive Vice President of Global Corporate Payments at American Express. I'm going through this whole article, guys, because I think it's important that we leave no other, no point undiscovered. Not only does this partnership with Ripple help decrease the time it takes for international transactions to be processed, it can make our transactions more effective for our customers, Keeley added, joining forces to avoid settling for less. FXIP's partnership with Santander UK to send cross-border payments between the US and UK will help American Express not only streamline commercial payments, but also establish a wider footprint in the UK. Now, when they say that, I'd like to think that this is a test for mass introduction of intercontinent payment processing. This means opening this up to the likes of Japan, Korea, Singapore, and Switzerland and Italy and so on and so forth. So yes, the US to UK is a great opportunity to test something, but I'd like to hear that it's going to be added at a larger scale at some point. Jose Luis Calderon, Santander's global head of transaction banking, said this blockchain solution opens up a new channel between the US and UK and presents a significant opportunity for payments globally. All right, there you go. Collaborating with forward-thinking businesses has enabled us to deliver this cutting-edge, secure, friction-free payment solution and extend our simple, personal fair philosophy to American Express and their customers. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse agreed with Calderon's statement, stating, Ripple is taking a huge step forward with American Express and Santander in solving the problems corporate customers experience with global payments. Well, there's also more than just corporations that look to transact globally, but yes, corporations do most of the trading, right? Or most of the international business. More so than person to person or peer to peer. Transfers that used to take days will be completed in real time. Oh, wow, thank you. About damn, wow, pardon my French. About time. We know about that. 3 to 5 days, sometimes even longer. Allowing money to move as fast as business moves today. It's just the beginning, and we look forward to growing this partnership to help other American Express FXIP customers. Contact us to learn more about Ripple's growing network and how other companies are helping to create one frictionless experience to send money globally. Now, the one thing that everybody's upset about when it comes to dealing with banks is they say, hey, wait a second, I thought cryptocurrency was decentralized. Why are we involving the banks? Well, for other people on the other side of the coin, they'd say that this just justifies the credentials that cryptocurrency has moving forward as an investor. This solidifies the partnership that will need to take place between fiat banks and cryptocurrency in order to really solidify the success of this. Because whether we like to admit it or not, the fiat bankers that control the world, the central banks, the IMF, they're not going to let go of the monopoly that they have very easily. They might be willing to share some of it, but they'll never go down without a fight. Now, I know that a lot of you are going to say, oh, yes, they will. There's no way they can stop it. Well, the truth is, most of the central banks fund the military, so it would probably bring about a war if the people who controlled central banking and fiat currency did not at least get some say in what's going on with the proposed or the projected cryptocurrency market that's going to take up 10% of global forex over the next 5 to 10 years is what the projection says. So Ripple working with banks, American Express, and other fiat institutions really solidifies their market cap. Look at this, $9 billion market cap. These guys are one of the top cryptocurrencies, and they're only going to continue to rise. Okay? Huge total supply projection, 99 billion. Almost 100 billion. Currently a circulating supply of 38.6. Huge circulating supply. These guys are a macro payment solution, obviously. That's why they're a 24-cent coin, or well, a 24-cent fiat coin. But if you just look at the potential for this, some have suggested that this could be as high as, I don't know, $5. Could Ripple reach $5? Is it worth a buy-in at 24 cents or 20 cents? I'd say so. If you look at the year chart for Ripple, it's been as high as 37 cents, 38 cents. So even buying Ripple at 24 cents is still a fairly safe buy, I would say. Now, this is not financial advice, guys, and you're going to have to do your own research and take responsibility for your own investments. And if you're day trading, we already know how I feel about day traders. This is not day trading type of advice. This is investing advice, meaning we're not talking to people who are trying to make their job cryptocurrency daily, okay? We're talking to people who are investing in cryptocurrency for the long run. And I would say if you're a long-term investor in Ripple or in cryptocurrency, buying Ripple at 24 cents is still not a bad price. Will it possibly pull back to 20 cents? It seems to always do that. Sometimes it's even gone as low as 18 cents recently. I want to say it went down as low as 17 cents. Yeah. So 20 cents is when you should buy Ripple. But if you're concerned that Ripple's getting ready to take off and you want to buy in right now, 24 cents, I don't see why you couldn't buy in. It's definitely not at its peak, 38 cents. We don't know where Ripple's going to go from here. All we know is that big money pulled in, big money's pulling back, and they keep taking profits. What I mean by that is they'll take the 4-cent rise if they're moving $1 million into the market. If they're one of the first ones pulling $1 million in, and then it goes up, they'll take that percentage, that 15 to 20% return, pull it out, and then wait for it to recycle back in. They'll even reinvest back. They'll just keep pulling in and out, and that's why you get this weird price action that you see right here, where institutional investors come in, they pull out. Watch. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes back up again. I have no reason to think that Ripple getting big news right now like this, and it going up to 27 cents and then pulling back down to 24 cents, I would say that Ripple's still going to keep going up, probably because institutional investor, whoever put the money in and pulled it out, is probably going to dump back in as they see that more people are pouring back in. And that's just my take on it. I could be way wrong, but that's what usually happens is big money comes in, they move it around, and they ride a wave to accumulate their wealth. Now, us guys down here at the bottom, we're just kind of like, well, I'm going to put a couple hundred into it, or some of you might put in a couple thousand, or some of you might even put in like $50. I don't know. But that's just what happens. That's the nature of it. And that's why I'm saying Ripple's going to be a better play for you long term than short term. Anyways, guys, this is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. Subscribe to the channel if you like, and we'll see you next time.